Okay, Robyn and Juan Dixon are married, and I'm pretty sure Karen was not there to throw rice at their wedding. So they have finally tied the knot. It was discussed at the Real Housewives of Potomac reunion. It'll be featured in the upcoming Real Housewives of Potomac finale for this season. But there are also some new cheating allegations against Juan that have come out this week. So this is interesting now that Robyn, we see Robyn this season talking about wanting an infidelity clause and wanting a prenup because the timeline of when the season was filmed and when this alleged infidelity was happening seemed to be a little fishy. Okay. So according to Giorgio Says, which is a user on TikTok, a woman in Potomac has come forward and is claiming that she dated Juan for over a year during the pandemic. She claims that the last time that she saw Juan was back in September 2021, and the last time that he reached out to her, she claims, was in January of 2022, so about a year ago. Exactly a year ago, actually. She also shared a Cambria Hotels invoice with Juan's name on it and I guess some charges that he made. She also claims that Robyn knew about the affair and asked the woman not to make any of this information public. She says that the reason that she ditched Juan is because he liked to pass his girls off onto his friends, and she claims that like one of his friends was inappropriate and like flashed her, and it just made her feel really uncomfortable. I don't know what it means, like pass him off onto his other friends. Like we were having a gangbang and he's like, all right, hop off me and hop off him. It's unclear like what that meant exactly. But I mean, just looking at the story overall, a few things here, right? One, why is this being revealed now? Like, what is the motive in talking about this now? Is it because the news broke of them getting married and now we want to like mention it all and get it out there because we're like, this is total, their relationship is total bogus? Also, why were you even dating a man that you knew was married and kept the affair going for over a year? Like, no, I mean, it was a little fishy. A little fishy. You knew what you were doing. Which is probably part of the reason maybe she doesn't want to come forward. Maybe that's why she wants to stay anonymous, is because maybe she's a little embarrassed, or maybe she has no shame. Maybe like Mia, she's like, listen, yeah, I don't close my legs to married men. The second I see a married man, I just open them wide open. Like, here you go. You're married. Come and put your wedding ring inside me. Hey. So she says that she doesn't, or not that she doesn't, but she doesn't, or I guess Giorgio is claiming, or not claiming, but I didn't see any other text messages between this woman and Juan. All we see is one hand waving emoji that allegedly came from Juan in January 2022. And so Giorgio shares a screenshot of this hand waving emoji and what appears to be Juan's contact number. But we don't see any other text messages. And I find that kind of fishy as well. Like, why not share the real incriminating text messages that the two of you exchanged? Like, what is the wavy hand emoji? Like, there's no context and connection to it. So I want to see the actual text messages. I want to know that he was like, hey, I want to gobble you, swallow you, drip down the side of you, quick jump out for I let it get inside of you. You know what I mean? Also, what is the invoice proof? Other than the fact that he like spent some money at a hotel in Roxville. Now that's a little fishy because usually you're not renting hotel rooms in your hometown or like locally, unless you're like doing something in those hotel rooms. Like, listen, I'm not renting any hotel rooms around downtown. First of all, I got my own place. So if I want to bang, I'm going to bring you over and we can bang. But other than that, it doesn't seem like there's a reason to be renting hotel rooms anywhere, or at least locally, unless you're doing like a staycation. If it's a staycation with your family, again, just a little fishy on Juan's part. And then fishy on the girl's part is I'm like, because we see the invoice and then the phone number or his contact information, his personal information is blocked out because we don't want to dox him, right? So that's blocked out when posting on TikTok. But then if you have the copy or the photo of the invoice, then it should show Juan's phone number. And if that's Juan's phone number, like for me as a journalist, I would be like, okay, well, here's Juan's phone number. Can you send me a screenshot of his actual contact number? I won't release it, and you can trust me to not release it because if I release it legally, I would be in trouble for doxing him. But at least to verify that the phone number in the text thread matches the phone number on the invoice. Because that to me would need to match up in order to prove that one, that text message is from Juan, and two, that phone number on the invoice truly belongs to Juan Dixon. So I'm not saying that this woman is lying. If anything, the fact that she wants to remain anonymous could be, cause to believe that she's actually telling the truth because she's embarrassed that she was like sleeping with a married man and she doesn't really want to get involved, but also curious what the motive is. But I'm just like, girl, if you have receipts, then I want to see them. Like, show me the money, honey. Tell me what this invoice means. What did you guys do there? How often were you meeting there? Was this your spot? Meet me at our spot. Show me the text messages of the two of you. I want to see the naughty things that he was saying, right? Show me that this was a full-on affair, because otherwise I can pull any single emoji that somebody has texted me and take a screenshot of it and post it online and say, this means this, without the full context of it. I will say, though, usually when I send a hand wavy emoji, it's like, hey, how you been? Haven't seen you in a minute. Want to come over? So it is an incriminating text message. Same way the little devil emoji, when you send the little naughty devil. Okay, that's usually naughty or eggplant. It's not because you're making eggplant soup. You know what I mean? You're not making ratatouille unless the ratatouille is between my leggies. So remember the whole Somner thing with Adam Levine and the flirty DMs, and she's like, "Oh my God, I was having an affair," and the whole thing ended up being total bogus. And so and it really just ended up being like flirty DMs that he was sending girls. Still not great, but still not to the extent that this Somner chick was trying to make it out to be. So if you're coming forward and you're staying anonymous, then baby, you are free to mention it all. Also, if you told Robyn, then like, I want to see you telling, like, how did you tell her? Was it a DM? Show me the DM you sent her. Show me where underneath the message that you sent, it shows seen, that she actually saw it. Does she double tap it? Does she respond to it? If she responded to it, show us what her response was that proves that she was aware of this affair. Can't make the accusation if you can't have anything to back it up. So, girl, I know you've got all this, if you're telling the truth. I know you've got all the things that I'm requesting. So, honey, let's dish it. Otherwise, I don't know how legit this might be. Is it too legit to quit? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know.